It's Joleen.
It's Jeizel.
And this is Famously Unknown, the podcast.
Welcome back, guys.
We're on episode 11, and it feels so good to be here at 11.
Oh my God. It just feels so surreal. Like, it's like...
Not 10. 11.
Okay. It just feels like, we really did it. And we're really wrapping up this season. Like, I'm so proud of us.
I'm so proud of us for even just... We say it's the commitment for me. It's the consistency for me. But it really is the consistency for me.
Honestly.
I tell you every time, I'll be ready to quit.
Every Wednesday.
And not that I'm ready to quit in that way of like, I don't want to do it anymore. It's just, it gets so hard to get here.
I get it.
Today it is...
We're filming at
10:56 p.m. on a Wednesday evening. The night before, we all have to go to work. Obi is a whole teacher. Jeizel has to do hair at 10 in the morning. And I got to be in Sephora, selling makeup. Like, girl. And then I still got to be up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Taking them children to school.
Taking them children to school.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get into the trending topics because I feel like we just got the announcement. Thank gosh. We get all the good news on Wednesdays. Because Ashanti's pregnant.
Oh my God, yes. Congrats are in orders for Ashanti.
Honestly,
and Nelly.
let's...
More Ashanti, okay? We just want to congratulate her.
Yeah, we're just so happy for Ashanti. We're happy that she found her.
And she is not only expecting, she's also engaged.
Yes.
So, like, double win.
That's so beautiful for her. And it's so crazy that, like, they, like, found their way back to each other. Like, it was, like, the one who got away.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what they gave in their music too. It was like, are they the ones that like they could get back together? Like they are a true 90s love story. Like, cause Jada and Will is not what we thought it was. But Ashanti and Nelly, it could be.
Right, it could be something.
We could have some faith in them. I'm gonna have all my faith in them.
I'm excited. I'm excited for her to embark on mommy life. And even just her being 43 and being pregnant.
Yeah, like that's huge.
I had no clue she was 43 years old. I'm like, wow, that's actually like so beautiful. Like
I had no idea she was 43. This is news to me. Breaking news to me.
Yeah, it's breaking news. She is 43 years old.
She looks amazing.
43 years old and she's having her first child.
So no one better tell me shit about starting my family late, okay? Because...
And she waited, okay?
She got everything she deserves. And now she popping out them children, okay?
Right.
She might hit a Rihanna. You think she gonna hit a Rihanna and like get pregnant every year?
Maybe she might hit a didn't
Cash Doll did it. Rihanna did it. Who else? Cardi B did it.
What's her name? Diddy's ex.
Kim Porter?
No, the other one.
Cassie.
Don't she got 2 kids?
Yeah. Oh, she did it back to back too.
Christina Milian did the same thing too.
Yeah. They all started just popping
them out.
even Erica Mena, after she had her older kid, she ended up going back. She with Safari.
I'm like, yeah, both them kids was back to back.
Mm-hmm. It's like I think it's better that way. I think that once I'm ready to have kids, they popping up. Pop.
I mean, I always feel like a child needs a sibling, so I'm a strong believer in like siblings. Not for me though. Elise got cousins.
Elise gonna enjoy being the only child. You think?
Yeah, because my next one ain't coming till like I'm fully stable in life because I ain't doing this ghetto shit again.
Okay.
Yeah. No ma'am. No ham. No turkey.
Okay,
no,
and we have another like woman kind of topic on trending topics.
What is it?
The WNBA draft.
Oh my God. I've been seeing a lot about this. I don't know too much about it, but I'm able to name 2 basketball players and I'm so excited.
Okay, who are the people that you can name?
I can name Angel Reese and I can name Caitlin Clark.
Yep.
Like Superman.
And Camila Cardoza.
Oh yes, Camila.
The Brazilian goddess.
Yes. And we were looking up someone else too. What was her name?
Flojo.
Oh, Flojo.
Is it Flojo or Flojo?
I think it's Flojo Johnson.
Yeah. She's like she was on the rap game. That's how I know about her. She was on the rap game, and then I think she was like she played with Angel Reese or they were in the same school or something. But I know a little bit about basketball and the WNBA because my fiance is obsessed with WNBA. Like he's been posting about WNBA for years, and he's just waiting for people to catch up. So now that like I'm interested, he's like even like, oh my God, like I can't believe you're finally interested. But I honestly, like, come on, it is a podcast. We could be so for real. I thought it was a bunch of tomboys just playing basketball. I had no idea that the girls was like cute. Like, yeah, I know that sounds ignorant because it's like we shouldn't think like that about women.
I literally just started finding out that cute girls play basketball. I like no offense, but I literally thought So in New York, we say AG. I don't know if that's aggressive. If that's offensive to anyone else, but it means aggressive girl. So I just really thought basketball players were just aggressive girls. I had no clue it could be a girly girl that like boys.
Yes, I had no
not
idea.
a clue.
These girls got Fenty endorsements. They got Prada endorsements. They wearing lace fronts. They wearing edge control. Like
I was like wondering, like
Angel Reese's edge control. Where do you get your edge control?
I'm like, I was wondering why I didn't know about this stuff before, but I'm like, I think it used to be a bunch of AGs. Truthfully,
I think a lot of the girly girls made it like popular on kind of Instagram and kind of put themselves out there. Even with like those cute photo shoots where they be holding the basketball, like it's like a lot of us started getting like we was like, we're watching. This is interesting. But yeah, I feel like we started watching because like the girls started getting cuter, the outfits got cuter, the edges started having baby hairs, they started wearing lace,
and there wasn't no more just cornrows and like coconut. What you call it? Oil. You know, like what the fuck? Like it wasn't just grease.
Not coconut oil. Jolene's a hot ass.
It wasn't just grease and naturalness on the court. It's giving these girls go home and they get dressed and they put makeup on.
The NBA draft was so beautiful. Like I was like, the WNBA draft was so beautiful. Like it really gave woman excellence. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's about damn time. Like,
yeah, no, we all have to fully support women excellence in this way. And even just showing our little support to the WNBA so it can become a bigger league than what we see today, because even the NBA started somewhere. So with all our support, even going to a stadium and buying stuff at the stadium, or even just buying a seat, we got to do it. It's just so crazy because I remember being in middle school and them giving us free like Liberty
tickets. Like we used to always be at the Liberty games, like watching.
First of all, we were like sponsored by NBA Cares, and like the WNBA also used to come to our school as well.
And we didn't know who
and we didn't know nobody. I mean, to be fair, we didn't know anyone from the NBA either. So they used to be retired players that just spend their time doing that. So we had no clue who in the world they were. They weren't LeBron. It was not LeBron James. I can't remember anyone who came to visit us in school. I remember this Dominican man who
the one that used to call us Plátano.
Yeah, I just remember him playing president for a day, and that's about it. And I remember getting free WNBA tickets, but like no one wanted to go to the WNBA.
But yeah, we have to support women players.
Yes, I believe that our women players should be making just as much money as the men, but we also have to show support and show the world why women basketball is just as important as men basketball.
I agree.
Because I'm like, we're not going to get the same results, and we can't expect for literally a sport that brings in billions of dollars to do the same thing when WNBA is
but they were overlooked for a long time. So
yeah, I mean they are overlooked, but now that it's like in the year of progress, the year of I guess women.
Yeah,
I feel like we are starting to look at stuff and thoroughly look at it and really, as women, put our support and put our money
where our mouth is.
Yep, like this year and the coming. I feel like the coming years to come are like going to be full of like women really showing up in the spaces that we deserve to be in for real.
Making our own damn tables because we know how to decorate tables too.
Yep.
We know how to make them and we know how to decorate them and we know how to put the food on them.
And there's women that build them too.
Okay. With that being said, our like main question for today is this the era of women? Like, I feel like we have to talk about like the era of women that we're like getting into. Like even with the WNBA, with like for instance music, like Beyonce putting out Cowboy Carter, also putting out Renaissance, and like all the stuff that she's working on. It's like the women got everybody in a chokehold right now. Like the men is beefing over there. The men is over. We ain't even gonna address that because the men is over here shading each other.
Right.
While the women is over here just like getting that money.
Like women are always gonna be shady, but the fact that like we are still progressively moving in a direction, it's like guys have always been gossiping. Guys have always been fighting. Cool. Old news. The girls, the women. Like there's rappers. There's
because the girls,
there's doctors. There's everything just coming out. Like it's so beautiful to watch just women truly show off just us, like, and show inspiration to all the other young girls that are just watching. Like everyone's watching. Like, so it's so cool.
Even in the beauty industry, I feel like the same way. Like, it's like us who've been in the hair game for so long and like seeing the younger girls come up, it's like help them. Let's build them up. Let's make sure they're doing good. They're on their shit. They're perfecting their customer service. Because it's like, I want all of y'all to be better than me. Like that's the whole goal. Like the reason why we do this shit is so that everyone that comes after is able to benefit from what we had to do. Like, because if we really talk about it, even with the whole like booking stuff and the home service stuff, like me and Joleen was two of the pioneers in Harlem to really like push that home base to social media shit. Like, and I don't care what nobody say. Find the fucking receipts because they there somewhere. Like, we were like the only two people like in Harlem that was really doing our thing. And don't get me wrong, there was other home stylists, and of course, you know, the oldest generation has always done the home base stuff. But like, to push home base being like an actual studio, and then booking people on an actual booking site, like having policies to follow when you come to someone's house.
I'm like we literally had.
We
made a booking site out of a website that wasn't even known for making booking sites. In the way that they literally had to switch their website to allow bookings because they saw the revenue that we were making through their website. They
literally emailed us and told us, what do you guys do over there in Harlem? Because your booking site is going crazy. Like, we were getting like hundreds of bookings every month. And it was me and Joleen.
And remember, like, we'll get like booked out. Like, it'll be like, we'll put our availability for like the week, and it'll be like,
and they'll see all that traffic. Like, we'll open our schedule one day, and we'll be like, it was like a sneaker release. Remember, like it used to seriously be like, y'all have to get in with the twins. Like, to the point where people will write us, people will put up on their stories like, oh my god, I made the appointment. Oh my god, I got my appointment. Yeah, they like booked up for 2 months. Like, and it was crazy. But it's like, it takes us to do it, to other people to do it, feel comfortable opening their houses and putting an area in their house.
I remember a lot of people felt like that was crazy. Like, show someone's house, like, no.
People used to cancel on us, like, and then there was also girls who would come to us and be like, oh my god, I've always wanted to do like lashes, I always want to do hair, and we'll be like, do it. Them. We know so much makeup artists, so much lash tech, so much hairstylists. Who started just because they came to our
living room and saw that we transformed
and saw that we could do it. Those 4 pink walls really changed a lot of people's lives, and a lot of people saw that they could do it. Like, so it's like, it's just so dope. I feel like this is really the era of women, and like, we all need to fully embrace that shit, because us in the beauty industry, I could see it. Like, the women are thriving. Like, it's amazing to see. Like,
it's so cool to see the hairstyles that I started off like just seeing on Instagram doing hair, and now a lot of them own like salons or sweet places. I'm just like, yo, like, that's so fire. Like, the girl that used to do my lashes in Brooklyn owns a whole lash store. Like, what? Like, probably like the only lash standing store that actually sells what she sells. She sells like color lashes, glue, everything lashes. And it's like, I started off going to this girl like prior to her starting classes, prior to her doing all that stuff. And then she started doing classes. Now she got a whole storefront. Like, that's crazy.
And she's been keeping it up for years. Like, kudos to you, Trish. You doing the damn thing.
Like, literally, like, even there's just a couple of girls that own studio places and like just like are really just doing it. Like, are really, really just doing the damn thing.
And there's so much other like fields in like the industries like that girls are just dominating. Like, I feel like music is a strong one. Then we got the beauty industry. Podcasting. I feel like I see so much women podcast. Like,
I really thought that podcasting was only a woman thing. I didn't know that those podcasts. I didn't know that those podcasts with those men speaking all like negative and stuff like that.
Those get millions of views.
I didn't think those were real podcasts. Like, I thought those were YouTube videos. Like, I didn't know. I thought like, you know, women just make the podcast look like so homey and calm.
Yeah.
So when I see them guys rowdy in a room with like mics in front of them, I thought it was like a radio show or like a YouTube show or something. I'm like, that's a podcast?
I feel like podcast was very like male dominated. I've been listening to like a few podcasts for like a few like years, and like a lot of them have like grown into like being these like feminine spaces, but a lot of it was like men talking crap like all the time, like and it was like, oh my god, put the mics down, please. Like, none of these men need to have podcasts. And now it's like women are like, we're saying how we feel. There's like podcasts that have been going on for a while. There's some podcasts that have broken up, like, and it's very common, but it's like you see a lot more women in this space, like, and it's so cool to see, because like, you want to tune in. Once you see that little purple light and you see a little pompous, I'm like, I'm in. What you trying to say? What you talking about, girl? Because that's cute.
Like for sure with the women in the podcasting, that's what's making me more comfortable to listening to podcasts. It's like hearing women like us speak like us, who look like us, just sit down and have conversations like how we do it. So it's like, that's more comforting, because before It was like I was under the impression that a podcast was like as slow as like reading a book out loud.
Like thought it was audio
like an audiobook. I was just like, no ma'am, you ain't getting me.
Some of them are like that because it also is very like.
It's also what you pick. Like yeah, it's also what you like.
So it's like a lot of people of color are changing the way that we listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
Even us having like conversation, we're talking to each other. We're not like interviewing each other. A lot of it is like interview based and like buh.
Oh, that's why a lot of people be like, oh, I want to get on your podcast, but it's like, this ain't that ain't this.
Yeah. Like, people have told you they want to get on our podcast.
Everyone, every time they see me, they're like, oh my God, I can't wait till you guys start taking guests. I want to come. I'm like, come for what? Like
season 2, we should look into like probably like renting a studio space like at least like twice. I'm down for it. It'll be June. We get to rebrand a little bit.
If we do it once or twice, then we're going to get 2-3 episodes knocked out. I promise you that. We're going to have alpha changes and everything.
Okay. We ready. I feel like with us getting to episode 11, we've definitely we understand our structure more. We understand what we're doing, and we understand what we're doing it for. Like, yes, we understand the bigger message.
The era of women.
Honestly.
I mean, we've been in the era of women. Like, we've been there since, like, 2014.
Yeah, y'all just catching up.
Y'all just catching up, and we're gonna allow y'all to catch up late. But now that you're catching up, I feel like get to know the women in business, in professions, in salons, in the workplace, in
sports,
right, everywhere, in every aspect.
Like really get to see what these women is doing, because even freaking women in STEM, like it's just like it's insane. Yeah. Like there's so much attorneys, there's so much doctors, like. And there's so much black women that I service that they're just so freaking amazing.
Like so amazing, like just amazing black women.
So much of my clients are in these spaces that it's
I'm gonna start interviewing my clients. Like tell me about yourself, because
I honestly want to start bringing my clients, because my clients be like the people that be behind the scenes making all the fucking money, and you don't even know who the hell they are, but they're like dominating their field. Like
hearing, like my clients would tell me real quick, like, oh no, like this is what I do. And I'm just like, that's what you do, like. I've had women that
find me,
and literally that, like, because I'm in Harlem, a lot of women that find my page are women coming into the city. So I get a lot of girls that travel, or girls that are not from here, just moving into the city.
Yeah.
And I'll become like their stylist for like a year, but they'll tell me their roles, and I'll just be like, I had one girl when the Barclays Center first like started to open and get popular.
The one that she was part of the NFL or something?
Yeah, like she was starting to like she was helping with the like opening all that stuff, like all the campaigns. I was just like, what? Like, you're part of that? Like, she's like, yeah, I make great money. Like, I had another girl who, like, she was part of another program that she was helping opening up something, like, for the government. But she made so much money. And I was just like, oh, my God. And she, like, I just remember her telling me that she never settled for anything. Like, she just came from California, and she was ready to go on to another place because New York wasn't it for her. And I'm just like, whoa, like, women teach me every day that like there's so much more than what I even think there is. Like, if I thought it was little, it's so much bigger than me. Like, it's bigger than us. And it's like these women in the backgrounds that y'all never even heard of are the ones pushing the boundaries. They're the ones opening those damn floodgates for more of us to get into these spaces. Like, yo, when I tell you, I have a client who she makes sure to pick black influencers to do campaigns for Lancome. Like, she makes sure to add on more diversity. Like, do you know how huge that is? Yep. Like, a Latina from the Bronx to be able to put black and Latino creators on and be like, you know what? I think we should pick her. Like, and it's like somebody's, most of the board is, so they don't know what the hell you talking about. You got to be like, no. Our audience likes this person. We should bring on this person. Like, and it takes those people who are in the field to really understand what's going on. I appreciate those people in the field, because now that I'm in the industry of like in like a Sephora setting, it's like people like Makeup by Mario and people like Patrick Star are like, they came from places like Mac and Sephora, places that they had to work.
They literally worked in these stores,
They had to work the counters. They had to service people. They had like, they were in my shoes prior to me being in, like, prior to them being in the shoes they're in now.
Yeah.
So it's like, it humbles me, because it's like, wow, it's like, even though they're not per se women, I'm just saying, like, in the industry that I'm in.
Yeah, they're in the beauty industry.
I'm like, they're just in the beauty industry. So it's so cool just to see people lead by example. Even Huda, like, she started off as a YouTuber, like someone who we all watched
growing up, like
this brown,
the harsh contour,
this brown girl who was just heavily trying to get us to overline our lips and do our eyebrows, Now she's like, her and Sister Self one of the most popular perfume brands in Sephora. Like
Jackie Aina.
Like Jackie's perfume literally sold out within one day of it being at Sephora. Like the first
and you were there for like the launch of it, right?
Like literally, like we had to open. Like we opened up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Every BOPIS, which is an online order that gets picked up, was for. They will order one thing and order the travel size of the new perfume. So all the travel size perfumes were done before the store opened.
What?
And then when the store opened, everyone came and bought a full size. Literally, we didn't have enough inventory to even last us throughout the whole day. Like I think they were gone by maybe.
So no one got to pick it up in person?
No. No.
That is dope. I love that for her.
If they didn't order online, like I think everyone came in person, like. And this was prior to the sale. So she released her perfume prior to Sephora sale. So people was paying full price for it, no problem. Like no 10%, no 15% off, nothing. They was
That's dope.
Give it to me. That's the first thing I want. So and from what I saw, because I'm frontline, so no returns. No returns. My girl ain't getting no returns, okay?
Go Jackie.
I'm like the one Jackie. Return I saw, one girl, she had bought all the travel size, all 4 of them. Returned all 4 of them unused because she found the full size products in a different Sephora. So she was like, those are unused. Make sure you put them back on the shelf. I said, I got you. Within the first 10 minutes of them being back on the shelf, they were sold.
That's fire.
I'm like really dope. Like really dope to see that. And like to firsthand witness it when I used to watch Jackie on YouTube, it's like, what? Like,
I remember like
you guys know her.
Like I'm like she used to make like YouTube videos like on the floor like recording or something. I'm like I really remember her like starting off and being like just like the most simplest, but like I always wanted to watch what the heck was Jackie doing like. But that is just so crazy. Like I think women, it's really our era, and we just really have to hone into this shit. So yeah, I just feel like women run the world. It's our time. And
with that being said, let's get into a game.
Yeah, so we're switching up the games. I feel like we've done a lot of different games. This one's going to be like Guess Who. Those who know. That was like the 90s, 2000s like game.
Right.
But we're going to do Guess Who Women Edition.
Women Edition.
So prior to, I had Joleen Google an image, and then I Googled an image of 2 women that we're going to guess and see if we can like kind of figure it out who we picked. You want to go first?
Like, should we give a summary or just literally like?
I feel like I'm gonna get it.
Oh.
You don't feel like you understand the game?
Yeah, I feel like I understand the game. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I'm like, guess who? The objective is basically to ask questions.
I know, but like, I'm like, we literally don't have anything in front of us. There's no character to go off of. So like,
the to go through the image.
I know, Jeizel, but I'm saying like, do we say like 3 basic things like? Woman, music industry, or like film industry?
No, it's just women, and then we had to ask the questions.
Okay.
Until we figured out who it is.
All right.
You know the picture. You have the image. You know who it is.
Yeah, already. Like I have it in my head.
Okay. So, does your woman sing?
No, her pitch is actually horrible. She's not a singer.
Is it Cardi B?
No.
Oh. No shade. No shade.
No shade.
Does your woman wear wigs?
No, she's known for her use of like natural hair with extensions, but not like only extensions, like very natural extensions, ponytails.
Does your woman rap in a popular TV series?
No. Oh. See, that was your 3 guesses. That was your 3 guesses right there, because you said 3 guesses. No, I know who you're thinking about. You're thinking about Issa Rae.
Yeah.
And it was not Issa Rae. My person is, she can be known as an associate of Issa Rae. She is very up there with Issa Rae. So good, right idea, wrong person.
I feel like I should get like 2 more guesses.
No.
Yes.
You said 3 guesses,
Okay,
Jeizel.
but that's not enough.
No, okay, so we can go back if you would like after I guess for yours.
All right.
Is your woman on tour right now?
Yes, she is.
Is it Nicki Minaj?
No.
Who's on tour right now?
Get with it.
The only other woman that's on tour right now is...
No, you don't know that. Women are running the world. We're talking about it.
Women are running the world. Taylor Swift?
No.
Okay.
It's not that obvious, Joleen.
All right. Is your woman black or white?
She's black.
Okay. Black woman is my last question. Black woman currently on tour. Damn, I didn't ask what kind of tour. Is it a singing tour? That's not a question. It's hypothetical.
Yes, it is. That's a question. Because you made me stop. So, is she on a singing tour?
No, that wasn't my question.
Is she on a singing tour?
Don't answer it.
Is she on a singing tour?
Don't answer it because I'm not asking it.
Okay.
Who's on tour? Black woman.
I thought we had twin telepathy. It's not working.
I'm trying to think because like Mariah the Scientist.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Yes, she is black.
Lizzo? Like, who the fuck is it?
Joleen, why are you guessing when I'm asking you to ask questions?
Oh, the question. Who in the world is on tour right now? I really thought it was Nicki Minaj. I don't know who you're talking about.
You're not even asking questions.
Okay. Is she known for elaborate costumes?
I would say she knows how to put on an outfit. Yeah, she put that shit on.
Okay, that was my 3 questions.
Okay, so can I ask you another question?
Yeah, now we can come back to me.
Okay, so what was it? Yours wears her natural hair with extensions.
Can be an associate of Issa Rae.
Can be associate of Issa Rae. I'm trying to think of all the eclectic black girls.
Sing.
Does not sing.
Not that I believe so. She's very off pitch.
Very off pitch. I can't picture it.
Oh my God, I feel like it's so obvious.
Okay. Is your girl a thick girl or is she on the slimmer side?
She is I feel like she's in the middle girly.
Oh my God, mid-size?
I feel like mid-size, sticky. Like she's not skinny.
I don't know. Who hangs out with Issa Rae? Is it an actor I know? Is it Michelle?
Are you asking that question or are you telling me?
It's Michelle, the one from The Circle?
Who is that? No.
Oh. The voice from The Circle?
Oh, no, not her. No.
Survival of the Thickest?
No. I love her, but no. Your last question, babes. After this one, I'm revealing the person.
It's the biracial lady that be in the
No.
Adam Sandler movies. That's not a question though. Is your
I really can't believe this because she knows this person. Like she knows this.
It's not coming to me.
I'm like I thought you had it. That's why you want to circle back so bad.
No.
I thought you had it, girl.
I'm gonna look into her eyes and see if I can see the answers. I don't know.
Okay, do you want me to tell you?
Is it Lupita?
Jeizel, are you serious? You said asked if she was thick or thin. Lupita
you said
is skinny as shit.
You said mid-size. Dang, I really don't know. Okay. Let me ask one more question. Who is this person?
Now I'm going to answer for you. My person, let's go back down the road.
Wait, do you want to ask me any questions before we reveal our people?
What did I guess right on tour? No.
She's on tour. She sings. Oh, I don't think I told you she sings. But yeah, she's on tour. She put that shit on. Like,
is it Tiana Taylor? Like,
no, she's not on tour.
I don't know anyone who's on tour right now. Is Lotto on tour? Like, who the fuck is on tour? I don't know.
Is your person like popular in the 90s or the 2000s?
Right now.
Like current?
Current. The internet, not the start of the internet.
Is she black or white?
The peak of the internet really helped her out.
Rennie.
No. And you still getting it wrong. I cannot believe you. All right, time to reveal the person. So my person, my guess who was Quinta Brunson.
She is not thick.
Jeizel, I said she was not thick and she was not thin. That's what you asked me. I said she was in the middle. You said mid-size. I said, yeah, she's not thick.
Oh my gosh. That was terrible.
I described Joleen perfectly.
No, I don't think you did.
Friends with Issa Rae. Duh. Both producers.
I've never even seen her say hi to her.
That's a lie.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, that's a lie.
Okay, you want to hear who my person was?
Yes, who's your person?
Can you just take like a little guess? Like, you didn't even try and guess.
I kept saying Nicki Minaj, Jeizel.
No, you're thinking too current. She's on tour, but she's a blast from the past.
Who, Jasmine Sullivan?
No, how is she on tour? I've never even heard that Jasmine Sullivan was on tour. My person is Mary J. Blige. She put that shit on with them boots.
I would have
She could sing, and she's on tour right now.
I would have never guessed Miss Brooklyn.
Yeah, you didn't ask me anything. You didn't. I told you she was black. You didn't ask me nothing. You didn't ask me if she could sing. You didn't ask me like what era of hip hop or R&B. Nothing.
I feel like you asked too many questions and they were all horrible.
But at least I was trying. She sucks.
You suck. All right, and that concludes episode 11.
Yeah, we're going to cut it short a little bit because we tired.
Yeah, we tired, guys. It's already midnight.
This is our episode.
This is our episode. Thank you guys so much for watching and for listening and for joining us today.
Make sure you guys tune in for episode 12.
Our final episode of the season before we take a break up until June.
Yes, and we will be rebranding this whole shindig, okay?
Yeah, we should be on Apple Music by then.
Hopefully.
Si Dios quiere.
Okay? And that's how we gonna end it.
Thank you guys so much.
Adios.
Love you.